I always hear the saying, drive for show, putt for dough. Is the short game really that much more important than the full swing?
Not necessarily that much more important, but it's extremely important. When you hit a bad tee shot, you can save a par, and when you hit a bad approach shot, you can save a par, but you can't save a par when you miss a 4-footer for par. It just can't happen. And that's where the short game is so important, is you always have another stroke to save your score until you get past that point, and that's where the short game comes in. It's no surprise that every year the leading money winners are the best putters, and I think it was this year on the PGA Tour, like the first 15 tournament winners were all in the top 10 that week in total putting. So it's very, very important. Obviously we want to hit the ball in play and hit good shots to the green, but putting and chipping is where we score. It's where we shoot our career best scores, or it's where we save rounds where we're not hitting it as good. So putting is very important. The whole short game is extremely important to people's scores.
Do I really need a whole lesson on putting and chipping? I mean, how much advice can you really give me when I only hit the ball 6 feet?
A tremendous amount. It's as much information as the full swing, and it's easier for people to make quick changes and to show quick improvement because you are only hitting it 6 feet or hitting a chip 20, 30 yards. And I go out and I watch these amateurs, and they hit the ball pretty well, and then they chunk a chip or they knock their putt 30 feet by. And you just think, if they hit a good chip and made the putt for par, and that happens 8, 9, 10, 15 times around, they're going to improve so much and be so much more excited about their game. But it doesn't comprehend to them that, the reason I'm shooting these scores is because of my short game. That's where I need the most help. So people can improve so quickly with the short game. It's a small little swing. They can make drastic improvements quickly, and their games will improve quickly.
I always have trouble with my short game when I go play a new course. Do you have any advice for me?
Absolutely. Having the privilege of working with juniors at the Hank Haney International Junior Golf Academy, we play tournaments about once a month all year round. And one of the big things we always stressed to them was every range is the same, every tee box is the same, every fairway is the same. What changes is the speed of the greens, the height of the rough around the greens, the firmness of the greens. So when people go to new courses and they struggle, it's because they're not the same as the course they're used to playing. The speed's off, or the greens are harder, or the rough is longer, shorter. So when you go out and play a new course, give yourself at least half an hour to hit some putts, get used to the speed, hitting chips, get used to the rough around the greens, get used to the sand, and your game will improve quick.